Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Vablonsky. Today, I am quite literally wandering around the DMV, going to and fro. And currently, I am in a small town called Sunshine, Maryland, which is in the far upper reaches of Montgomery County, the county adjacent to Washington, D.C. And the focus of today's episode is gas station food. I realized as I was wandering that there's some really good food in gas stations. And so today I'm going to take you to a few gas stations where there are some really good eats. I happen to be passing through Sunshine, this small town in upper Montgomery County here in Maryland. And I recalled that they have at the Sunshine General Store a legendary, famous hamburger cheeseburger that people have been raving about. I haven't come here and gotten that burger yet, but I found that since I'm passing through right now, this is the perfect opportunity for me to investigate what this famous burger is all about. The Sunshine General Store is basically a country general store of sorts. And it has a gas station attached to it, which isn't uncommon amongst country general stores, I guess. And so people pass through and they fuel up and they come in to the general store and discover there's a great burger inside to be had. And so I'm going to go inside and find out. Whoa, it's a big burger, all right. This is the bacon cheeseburger, and the woman who attended to me said that it's a half pound of beef. I had asked if they serve fries, and she looked at me and said, "You're not going to need them." This is a big burger, and she's right. You can fix it up any way you want, and so I got bacon, some onions, mayo, and tomatoes. No lettuce on a cheeseburger. I didn't want the lettuce because sometimes I find that the lettuce is kind of superfluous. It just kind of gets all soppy and wet. Whoa. This thing is quite meaty. I noticed when she was preparing my burger that she sprinkled on some seasoning. It looked kind of like dark flecks of something, so I asked if there was pepper on it. And she said, "No, I can't tell you. It's a secret seasoning." And in fact, she doesn't even know, the woman who prepared my burger, she doesn't even know what's in the seasoning. And so one of the things I noticed right away about the burger is the freshness of the meat, the quality of the bacon, and how it just holds together. I mean, I'm eating it, and it doesn't want to fall apart. It has a nice beefy flavor, complemented by a nice bacony flavor, a nice lather of mayo, which I had asked for, some tartness and juiciness from the tomatoes, and some sharpness from some onions that I had asked for. This is a nice symphony of a burger. I made short work of this burger. It's quite good. And here it is, the last bite. As I was checking out and paying for my burger, I noticed that there were slices of cake displayed near the cash register at the front counter. So I inquired about them, and the owner told me that the cakes are baked in-house, and I chose the pineapple. I'm a sucker for pineapple desserts. And so here it is. Their pineapple cake, which they bake in-house. Whoa. Whoa, this cake is moist. It hits you immediately upon biting into it. That's what you notice. How incredibly moist and fluffy that cake is. And, you taste the pineapple flavor, which isn't, hit in your face necessarily, because that texture really, really is resounding. That's what gets your attention. Some of the moistest cake you'll ever eat. You don't even need teeth to eat this stuff. I mean, you could be retired one day and waiting on dentures or something, and you could be munching on this cake. Okay, I made my way out of the gas station, and they don't have anywhere to eat necessarily, so I went and wandered into this local neighborhood park where I'm going to set up shop and eat my food. But reflecting on 168 Asian Burrito right now, I'm thinking that it's quite a unique find. I mean, to have a place inside a gas station, this Exxon station on southbound Georgia Avenue, cutting through Olney in the heart of Montgomery County, is quite a unique setup. And here it is, the popcorn chicken from 168 Asian Burrito here in Olney, Maryland, attached to the Exxon station here. Wow, that's some of the densest popcorn chicken, Taiwanese popcorn chicken I think I've ever had. This is a solid piece of meat. Whoa, and I just looked at it too. It's a dense piece of white meat chicken. It's quite tender and quite heavy too for a chicken nugget. Let me dip it in some of this sauce here. So that orangey sauce is sweet and spicy. The owner fried up a bunch of basil, Thai basil, and threw it in the bag of chicken. And so you have a lot of basil-y notes in the chicken bag. Wow, that's quite good. That's more basil than I recall having seen in other iterations of popcorn chicken that I've had around the DMV. And because it's slightly fried and crisp, it has a nice kind of sandpapery finish to it. So as you're biting the chicken, you get these herbal notes, which really goes well with the meat. Okay, is this the most crispy popcorn chicken I've ever had? No. But it's certainly the densest and the meatiest. They look like little rugby balls or little footballs, and has a very thin coating on the outside. It's not jagged and shooting out shards of batter like some versions of popcorn chicken. The owner recommended the pork belly bun and the house-made sausage bun, so I got those two. And here it is. This is the pork belly bun. The marinade on that pork belly really comes through. It has a really nice 5-spice flavor to it. It's very savory, not overly fatty, though there is a kind of layer of fat on the top. This is quite good, actually. There's crushed peanuts in there on the bottom layer with some pickled greens, the pork belly, and then kind of a swipe of hoisin sauce. This thing is really working together in harmony. This is quite good. I like the texture of those peanuts. It really adds a lot to the overall construction of this bao. So the peanuts are crushed but powdery, and also slightly sweet from the sugar. So texturally, what you have is the crunch and the coarseness of the peanut powder, but then you have the sweetness going on that's very slight. I mean, that you can just be driving down a road in Montgomery County, stop at a gas station, in this case an Exxon station, walk inside and get a bun, a Chinese bun of this quality. It is quite surprising and quite nice. That's a nice find, actually. I just got a mouthful of pork fat and peanuts, crushed peanuts, and that's a really that's a really good combination. The second bun is made from house-made sausage. The owner said that he didn't personally make the sausage, but that a quote-unquote friend of his did. It was not store-bought. It's not from a supermarket. It is house-made or homemade sausage. I asked him if it was like Chinese sausage or the Cantonese lap churn sausage, and he said it wasn't. It has a vague appearance of it, though. It does look like it's the Cantonese style Chinese sausage a little bit, but it's not as red as that Cantonese sausage would be. But let me see what it tastes like. That's quite good sausage. Again, it has the same medley of things going on in terms of the constituent ingredients. The crushed peanuts, the pickled greens. Oh yeah, and the cilantro, I didn't mention that earlier in the prior bun. And the swipe of hoisin sauce. So those elements really work again. But the sausage, whoa, has a very nice flavor to it. It has a nice kind of like savory soy flavor with a kind of a lean and fatty blend of meat. It is quite unique and quite tasty. I got the bulgogi sushi burrito. That's what the owner recommended. He said it was one of his top sellers, and so I went for it. Didn't want to go against his suggestion. Wow, that is quite nice. All right, in the burrito itself, you have the bulgogi, obviously, which is diced up quite finely and seasoned very well. It has cucumbers and soybeans, some lettuce and carrots, and sushi rice wrapped around it, obviously, with the outside layer of seaweed. But the key ingredient here, and frankly, it's catching me off guard, is this breadcrumb sawdust, which I think is panko breading, like the kind that's used in Japanese cuisine to fry certain foods. Texturally, it's light and airy and crunchy, so it really complements the softness of the sushi rice. Holy crap, that's good. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought of the food I ate and the places I visited today. Have you had some good food finds at gas stations where you are? For me here in the DMV, there are certainly more gas station food finds to be had, and I would love to show them to you, so you can expect to see more on future episodes. But until then, this wraps it up for now. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.